In today's energy markets, I want to focus on WTI today. WTI under some selling pressure to start the week, right around the 53, 55 level. So it's off of last Friday's highs, and that was a 2-week high when you look at Friday's close. We did see a nice rally last week on the heels of the U.S.-China trade negotiations trending in a positive direction. Now, we did see WTI lower today. We saw a low of 52.77 actually intraday, but then rallying slightly throughout the afternoon, even though it was on the lower end of the range, and primarily due to the fact that the narrative of the China-U.S. Trade situation continues to unfold. Now, there was some disappointment earlier in the morning about maybe the tone from China saying that basically this is just maybe one step in many steps and they may not agree to something until they have more time to digest it. But then later in the day, it appears that maybe this phase one, as they're calling it, in the China-U.S. Relations and negotiations and potential deal, is still a go for the most part, and that created a little bit of optimism and was able to support WTI from this downward trend from earlier in the morning. Now, I want to point out from a trend standpoint, it is interesting to see that we are seeing, again, WTI holding up here. And again, was able to hold $53 a barrel once again today on a closing level. And we're continuing to see this consolidation and this building of a base down here over the last couple of weeks. And the fact that we've been able to hold above 53 and not take out the lows from earlier in August and or June, I think is a short-term positive. I mentioned this last week, and it still feels like WTI is hoping that if we see some type of strength in this trade situation with China, that some of these projections for demand maybe were a little overshot, and that's coming from the IEA and OPEC, still indicating with the current situation that demand was going to be challenged going into 2020. And if we can see this China-U.S. situation continue to evolve, then you would expect that WTI will at least form a base here and possibly challenge the highs that we saw last Friday.